There's a lot of crazy lawsuits circulating around right now when it comes to sexual abuse, when it comes from a man onto a woman, but very rarely does the spotlight get cast on one very troubling trend that has been out there for a very long time. And a little while ago, I released a video about the problem with public schools and why society's in the tough place it is right now. When, not saying all of them are terrible, but for the most part, public schools are fairly trash. And who's running these public schools? Well, the administration's a little bit different, but from about the time that the kid, who is more than likely born to a single mother, or at least a single parent household, all they see are women. Younger women with deeper problems, more dependent on chemicals more now than ever before, with a whole bunch of student debt. And while they're going to grade school at about an 80% clip, all they're seeing is women. Middle through high school, 67%, was that the numbers that we've seen before? 67% middle school, and then 60% in high school. All of this stuff of female impropriety basically preying on younger boys, because check this one out. Married lunch lady, 31, accused of grooming a 14-year-old Connecticut student for months on social media. Not just grooming, not just lascivious texts sent back and forth. No, they were doing some goofy stuff as well. So, unfortunately, let's get into this. Married Connecticut lunch lady has been accused of grooming a 14-year-old boy for months over social media before sexually assaulting him in her SUV. Oh, bro, I wonder where those women were when I was going to school. All you stupid fucking tradcons that are over there high-fiving each other over this fucking abuse. Christ almighty. Yo, peek this. I at least picked this story right here because there are so many other examples of this shit happening out here, okay? Go ahead, take a look. Peek this just over here in this box. Odd choicing of words, but whatever. A cheer coach, 45, allegedly had sex with her daughter's 16-year-old boyfriend 300 times. That's what was being predatory towards this boy. Terrific. So yeah, consider yourself lucky, I guess. Police launched their investigation into Andie Rosafort, 31, after administrators at New Fairfield High School reported learning of a possible inappropriate relationship between an employee and a student, Connecticut State Police said. The father of one of the victim's friends told administrators the child believed their friend was sexually assaulted by Rosafort. At a January 13th party, the victims told his friends he could be back, but when he returned, his friends felt his behavior was off. Yeah, so, gross. According to the affidavit, a student said Rosafort, who had been working as a lunch aide at New Fairfield Middle School, was always talking to freshman boys on social media. Yo, you fucking sex offender. This is gross. Rosafort followed the victim on Instagram and told her to add her on Snapchat as well. That's where, okay, listen, like Twitter and Instagram get all the smoke because the stupid opinions come out on Twitter and the scantily clad photos go out on Instagram, even though you can have the not safe for work content on Twitter. Don't ask me, that's just the way that shit works. Algorithms are just more receptive to, average broads with a lot of filters on Instagram. I guess that's the way shit works. But the real degenerate stuff comes out. If your girl has Snapchat on her phone, oh boy, she belongs to the streets. A victim told police he was receiving a message from his 8th grade lunch aide on social media that said, "You want to see something? Pause." Rosafort then sent the boy a nude photograph of herself. Yo, man. Oof. The victim then asked Rosafort if she sent the photo by mistake, to which she replied by sending a second nude picture of herself, according to the affidavit. Yo, what the fuck? She then allegedly asked the teen to send her nude photographs of himself. What the fuck? Yo, you work in 8th grade. An 8th grade. Fuck is wrong with you? For months, Rosafort would continue to send the victim unsolicited nude photographs and videos of herself. Yo, man, I could imagine being in that kid's shoes. It's like, oh my god, I gotta go to school every day. And oh fuck, I really hope I don't see that lunch lady so that she just tries to flash her tits at me again. It's like, I don't want to fuck you. The victim told police she would also attend his sports game and send him videos of himself playing. Yo, what the fuck? This just transitioned over to Robert De Niro's role in The Fan. What the fuck? Police used photograph locations to confirm the victim and Rosafort were in the same location at the time of the alleged assault. What the fuck, man? According to authorities, Rosafort picked up the victim from a party at a friend's home on January 13th and drove a short distance before having contact of fucking him. You fucked a minor, you sick bitch. The victim told police he felt uncomfortable following the contact to that and left Rosafort's SUV before returning to their friend's house. Yeah, he just got raped. Like, let's not mince words here. This is exactly what happened. This level of outrage would be the public consensus if you switch the genders. If this was the 31-year-old assistant principal stalking a 14-year-old cheerleader, that's the type of outrage that would be out there. But no. Oh, this guy just got some box when he's 14. High five. Fuck off. Tired of this shit. Police found explicit content featuring an individual they identified as Rosafort on the teen's phone, as well as a shirtless photograph of the victim on Rosafort's phone. Great. Yeah. Continued to pester him into compliance. Rosafort turned herself into authorities on the morning of February 20th after learning there was a warrant out for her arrest. She faces 3 felony charges. Good. Including second-degree sexual assault, enticing a minor by computer to engage in sexual activity, and risk of injury to a minor, or impairing morals of children. Yeah, exactly. You know, they want to talk about Tate corrupting the youth. This bitch right here actually doing that through social media. But no. None of that outrage. Just Bugatti ban bad. Fuck off. She was released on a $100,000 bond, 10%. So, $10,000 cash. And will next appear in court on March 23rd. But yeah. An actual sex offender out there on the stroll, smiling and having a great time. And, yo, man, what's her cuck husband doing on this one? Because that's somebody who we haven't heard. She's married. She's 31. She's married. Sexting a 14-year-old boy. Yo. Married Connecticut lunch lady accused of grooming a 14-year-old boy before sexually assaulting him in her SUV was tight-lipped, I doubt it, and dismissive Thursday about disturbing accusations. Are you fucking kidding me? This makes my blood boil. Andie Rosafort, 31, was seen outside her Fairfield home, lugging a Walmart plastic shopping bag topped with a box of Peeps. Yeah, of course, she needs to dress up as the Easter Bunny to lure some more kids into her house, you sick bitch. And clutching her phone and a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, of course. Well, at least they're Marlboro and not Newport, so we know what time it is. She refused to answer questions about the reported inappropriate relationship with a student at New Fairfield High School. Wearing white sneakers, blue jeans, a green sweatshirt, and the scowl that only a sex offender could possess, flashed a little grin and asked to comment on her situation. The school district filed a report against Rosafort after the father of one of the victim's friends, told administrators the boy was sexually assaulted at a party on January 13th. Yo, why you glamour posing in front of your vehicle? Like, obviously, okay, so she's a teacher's lunch aide or some shit like that, and it's tough to tell, like, exactly what vehicle that is, like, what the make and model is. I don't know, is there another picture of it? But yeah, she has the audacity to pose once again for the camera. It's like, bitch, you are a fucking sex offender. And they said that was a plastic Walmart bag. Bruh, L reporting from the New York Post. Like, that looks like there's no distinguishing mark. I'm not using that picture just for ass. I'm just trying to figure out, what type of make and model that vehicle is. Like, it doesn't look like it's that shabby. It looks like it's relatively new-ish. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's her marital situation. Obviously, she's got a husband for whatever some fuck reason, but she's also not wearing a wedding band. Oh, but she has the audacity to wear a cross as well. Kind of looks like a BMW, but I could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong on this. Yeah, but there's no distinguishing markings there at all whatsoever. I'm just trying to think. It's like, obviously, there's something lacking from her husband, soon-to-be ex-husband, because it's one thing to step out on a relationship. It's another to engage in something that you know is legally reprehensible. Something that is a knowing crime. And either having that little regard for the law, coupled with that little of a regard for her husband. But she might have done this regardless. Maybe this isn't the first time. Might not even be the last time, because chances are, okay, she's up against 3 felonies, but we know the women barely ever get held accountable by life, let alone by the court. 66% less time spent for the exact same crimes charged against another man with the exact same rap sheet. So let's not pretend that the court's going to go hard on her. Oh, you did something to a 14-year-old kid, but at the same time, y'all make an awfully good sloppy Joe, so we can't have you behind bars for too long. Fucking simp prosecution. This is the ultimate downstream effect of somebody wifing up a hoe, encouraging and providing her a lifestyle that could put her into a situation where she could conduct and commit these types of atrocity. Yo, man, again, if the sexes were reversed on this, if she was an assistant principal and he was a cheerleader, there would be widespread outrage. There would be calls for change within the entire public school system. But no, this will just get swept under the rug. So I'll be following up on this when and if there is any developments on it, because sexual assault is sexual assault regardless of sexes. That's my opinion on it. Maybe I'm just taking this stuff a little bit too personally. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.